Here's the Elliott wave forecast for February 14, 2012. This is going to be an update on my long-term wave count of the Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, and NDX. And people have asked me to slow down so I can point out the Fibonacci patterns and the Fibonacci ratios of each wave, and to show why each wave is perfect and set in impulse. So I would call the move from 666 to 1370 in S&P an impulse because of this reason. The first wave was 666 to about 940, as you can see right here. I'm gonna put labeling on the video so you can see what I'm talking about. So 666 to 940 is wave 1, a small zigzag wave 2 from 940 to about 875, and the third wave was 1.618 times wave 1 from 875 to about 1220 in the S&P. That'd be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. The flash crash in 2010 was a wave 4, and it retraced 0.382 of the third wave. So every wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. You got 0.32 of the entire third wave. And the fifth wave is what makes this pattern a perfect impulse, because if you take the move from 666 to 1220, take the difference between each the move from basically subtract 1220 from 666 and multiply that by 0.618, and then add that total to the low of the 4, you get a fifth wave, which is exactly 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. Give or take about 10-15 points within that target or above that target. I believe 1360 was 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. What's important about this fifth wave is that it's a standard fifth wave. And a fifth wave can travel wave 1 equals wave 5, and the second most common pattern is 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. And that's exactly what we got. If you take that, you take this distance, multiply times 0.618, and add it to the bottom of the wave 4 in the fifth wave. So this is a pure impulse. So you got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, that's 1.618. Wave 4 that traces 0.382 of the wave 3. And the fifth wave, which is 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. And that's a pure impulse. You got every single wave is the exact Fibonacci ratio and or Fibonacci multiplier. So again, third wave was 1.618 times wave 1, wave 4 was 0.382, and wave 5 was 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. I'll slow down. The third wave, I'm going to slow down because this one guy posted on my video that's like, you're talking fast for a reason because you're trying to pull one over on us. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm gonna talk about it really slowly, okay? I'm not like ridiculing people who are watching this video, but the guy who said that I talk too fast. Okay. S&P is an impulse because of this reason. First wave from 666 to 940. Zigzag wave 2 from 940 to 875. You take 1.618 times wave 1 and add it to the bottom of the wave 2, you got a third wave that hit 1220. This distance right here is 1.618 times wave 1. Got it? And I'm just, this is for the bears who don't believe me. Okay. Yeah, like I said, one guy posted like, you're talking too fast, you're doing it for a reason. Oh. Okay. The fourth wave was 0.32 of the third wave. Take the distance from 875 to 1220, multiply that times 0.382, and subtract it from 1220, and get 0.32 to about 1020 in S&P. Okay, so you got wave 1, wave 2, 1.618 times wave 1, 0.382 wave 4, and the wave 5 is 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. That here is an impulse. If you don't believe it's an impulse, then you're probably short, and you're probably getting squeezed right now. Okay, so now that we got an impulse, we got wave 2. And it occurred in a 3-wave pattern. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an A wave a B wave, which was sideways B, and a short C wave to about 1076 in the S&P. So you got a zigzag with a short C wave. You can call this 5 waves down, but if this is 5 waves down, then how come the Dow and Nasdaq have taken out the top of the wave 1? You can't call that an upward 2 because, well, S&P is going to take out 1370. It's guaranteed. There's no doubt about it. But according to them, according to the bears, they believe that this is an upward 2 for a P3, whatever that shit means. So they're calling this 5 waves down. They're calling this an upward 2 when Dow and Nasdaq have already taken out the top of the wave 1, and then they're calling for a big crash. That's not going to happen, okay? The crash is going to be that way. That way. That way. Because this is an impulse, this is a wave 2, this is a pattern break wave 3. S&P is going to take out the top of the wave 1 shortly at 1370. When it does, it'll set up a third wave. So a third wave after wave 1 and wave 2 is 1.618 times wave 1. So a conservative target, if you take the move from 666 to 1370, multiply that distance by 1.618, add it to the bottom of the wave 2, and you get S&P 2215. And that is a conservative target. It's not the most bullish target, it's the most conservative target because this is going to be turned to a third wave. I have no doubt about it. This is a pattern that I've traded multiple times. Like I'm talking, I don't know, maybe a thousand times I've seen this pattern, and 85% of the time it's formed a third wave. Not only a third wave, but a third wave to the exact distance that I say. Like a third wave target would be a 1.618 times wave 1. And each time it's hit, the third wave target right on the number. So 2215 is actually a conservative target. And this is probably a current span of 2 to 3 years. Alright, let's go to the Dow. I talk slowly, and you still don't believe me, because you're probably getting squeezed right now. And I know of guys on websites who are still bearish, and they're down about 100 S&P points right now, and they are praying for a crash. They're like, oh, I'll use a crash, and I'll make all my money back. Okay, there's decay, there's time decay, and then there's a third wave, and there's the fact that the Dow's taking out the top of the wave 1. Top of the wave 1 in the Dow was 12,887, and we've broken that and hit 12,925 intraday. So, taking out the top of the wave 1, and got wave 2, and so taking out the top of the wave 1, setting up a third wave. And the Dow is exactly the same way. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, that's 1.618. Wave 4, that's 0.32. And wave 5 is 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. This fifth wave pattern, the Fibonacci distance is the second most common pattern in a fifth wave, which is 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. And then you get a wave 2, and then the Dow has taken out the top of the wave 1, which sets up the third wave. The conservative target again is 20,715, which is a 1.618 times the move from 6,500 to 12,887. Multiply that times 1.618, add it to the bottom of the wave 2, and you get 20,715. And that is a conservative target. I will do this in slow motion so that you understand. This is an impulse because of these basic reasons. You get wave 1, you get wave 2 in a zigzag, you have wave 3, which is a 1.618 times wave 1, which is a standard third wave. You get a 0.32 wave 4, which retraces 0.382 of the third wave, and the fifth wave traveled 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. This is an impulse. And this, the bears believed was an impulse down, and this is no longer the Dow an upward 2 because it has violated the top of the wave 1. Violated. That's a funny word. Anyway, you're taking out the top of the wave 1, which sets up the third wave. The highest target I have is 20,715. So this is an impulse. This is a corrective wave, and this is an impulse. This is the third wave impulse. It's that simple. That was as slow as I can do it. So if you still want me to slow down, I'll do another video next week that's even slower than this. Okay. Nasdaq. Nasdaq has the same 5-wave impulse pattern. Wave 1, wave 2. Wave 3, that's 1.618 times wave 1. Wave 4 is 0.382 of the wave 3, which is the standard move in wave 4. And the wave 5 was 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. You take the distance from about 1250 to about 2520, about approximately. Multiply that times 0.618. Tack it on the top of the bottom of the wave 4. You get a fifth wave that's 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. Again, this fifth wave move is the second most common distance, Fibonacci-wise, which is 0.618 times wave 1 plus wave 3. And we got there right on the number. And if they believe this is an impulse down, you're wrong. Obviously, this is not an impulse. This is a corrective wave because we've taken out the top of the wave 1. And the top of the wave 1 was 2888 or 2887. And we've taken that out, and that sets up a third wave. If you take the distance from 1250 to 2850 or 2880, I believe, multiply that distance by 1.618, tack it on the bottom of the wave 2, and you have a target of target of 4,900 in the Nasdaq. That'd be wave 1, which is an impulse, wave 2 and a corrective wave, and wave 3. 3 waves up. This is the entering, just the beginning of the third wave. Okay, NDX. As you can see, 5 waves up, wave 2, and this is clearly taking out the top of the wave 1. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But the top of the wave 1 is about 2420, and NDX is got to 2572 intraday today. So it's entered the third wave. If you don't, okay. I know people focus on the S&P, but S&P is I know it's short by about 19 points, which is fine. Because it will take out the top of the wave 1 because the Dow and Nasdaq already have. When it does, okay, it's funny. There's a guy who wrote an article on another blog. He's like, the guy calling there are people calling for a crash, and they're calling this a upward of wave 2. It's not an upward wave 2, guys. Okay, I'm not going to get a third wave down. So if you're praying, if you're short from about 1,100, or even 100 points, which is an insane amount of money, you have to cover now. Okay, because you're not going to get a P3, whatever that P3 crap means. Okay, you're not going to get it. Okay, that's a wrap.